The basis of etiquette lies from different ways of looking into how your business work is, how is your relationship with your family and friends, your communication skills. It really depends on the way you look at yourself from the best of etiquette that you can perform in front of everybody. However, it obviously differs from country to country and principle to principle. The best test of time is to see how you can work this etiquette into your relationships, be it in business, in your personal life, and your friends and family, right? So this is Dimple Ghosh, your mental groomer. I'm here to talk about etiquette today. One of the main things that I really observe is arriving on time. Time has to be respected. Whenever you're going for a business meeting, arriving 5 minutes early is being late. You should arrive much ahead of time so you're not feeling rushed. Even for an event or a party that you go to or for your auditions, you must arrive on time so that you have everything handled not in a rushed way but in a very cool and calm way. That helps you in your life in a big way. So arriving on time means respecting other people's time and respecting your time too. Dressing appropriately for an occasion is just the right thing to do. One of the main things about etiquette is to dress appropriately for whichever field or whichever job that you're going for. Be it an interview, be it a meeting, be it a presentation that you're going for. You must look appropriate and feel fantastic. That's a very, very important point in etiquette. Clothes must be clean. It must be pressed. It must look absolutely without any threads loose hanging or any tags. That doesn't really give you a good impression, does it? So you must look. Apart from that, if there is a doubt that you have that what you're wearing is not the right color combination, whether it's over for the occasion or under for the occasion, you always have friends around you, and today's date we have YouTube and Google to research on and find out what looks best on you, on your size, your weight, your color. That is what it all depends on. The second point that I've just shared is dressing up appropriately for any occasion. My third point that I'm going to be telling you about etiquette is introduce yourself and introduce others. Often we are at a situation where we forget to introduce ourselves. Etiquette is all about good manners. So when you meet somebody, you must always take your hand forward, shake your hand, and confidently introduce yourself. There are a lot of times that you're standing with someone and you're having a discussion with somebody else, or somebody just comes in to that discussion and you forget to introduce the person who's standing next to you. That also does not look nice. It is very important for you to introduce the person who is with you. Just in case the person who has come and started to have a chat with you and you have forgotten that person's name. So what you need to do is just very casually say, why don't you introduce each other? And when you do that, you're saving yourself mishap of trying to recall his name or her name. And that way you can save yourself. But you must introduce yourself and introduce the person who is with you or the person who joins you. That is etiquette number 3. One of the most important things I find extremely rude, and that is interrupting someone. When somebody is sharing a story or sharing any kind of discussion, to interrupt that person while that person is in a flow, not good. It's bad manners. You have to wait for that person to finish his story or that discussion and then share yours. If it has no link, you can always come back to it later. But interrupting somebody, not cool. Don't do that. Being rude is one of the main points of etiquette. At the heart of my 5 basic points, the last point is how to consume alcohol, beverages and food correctly. Also, at the heart of my 5 basic points is diplomacy. This takes you really far. How you treat others and embrace a situation with kindness is something that people really appreciate, and you leave a long-lasting impression for your growth or just to be popular. Is that when you drink alcohol at an event, don't drink so much that people just make fun of you and you become the point of discussion. You must know how to hold your drinks, especially when you are at a gathering where there are a lot of people looking at you, watching you. It's very important to also eat with your mouth closed. No one likes to hear the noise, right? So you have to be very careful the way you eat. It's also about making a point to offer somebody before you go jump onto the food or jump onto the drinks. It's very important and polite to ask the other people who are next to you, what do they want? That kindness, that politeness leaves an everlasting impression on you. It's very important to have all these 5 points in etiquette. Go through them. In my entire module, there is much more to teach about etiquette, but that is only when you sign up. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody that has signed up for my coaching classes, and at the same time who are writing into me and showing me so much love on social media. Spread the word. You know what you have to do? You have to subscribe. That's the button right there. You must like, you must subscribe and share as much so I can help people come out of their mental illness. All these important factors that I will be teaching in my coaching classes to help you through and walk you through mental illness and say bye-bye. Until then, your mental groomer saying bye-bye, but you know what you have to do. You have to love yourself. You have to follow all the steps that I am showing you. Until next week,